Hello and welcome back to my Maddening chapter guide. So we're doing chapter 6 in this guide. If you're following along, you should have some min-max units. If you're not, I'll go over a few ways to beat this map. The absolute easiest way to beat this map is to throw Lance of Ruin on a unit that can Night Kneeler the Death Knight. This will generally one-shot the Death Knight. How do you get him there? You get Warp. So you can use Lindhart, Lysithea, Constance. These are all units that can get Warp pretty early. So there's that. For overall map strategies, there's a few ways to beat this map. There's the warp strat, that's the most optimal, that's definitely the fastest. If you want to get items though, what you can do, I would say there's two main strategies aside from the warp strat. Like that's like a kind of random one. If you can set it up, great. If you want to do it, go for it. But if you want to do like a kind of normal playthrough where you're not min-maxing or grinding auxiliaries a ton, there's the split push, and then there's the semi-split push. So the split push, I'll show it pretty quickly. So the idea is, first let's zoom out. All right, so here's the map, right? So in order to beat this map without killing the Death Knight, you have to kill every single enemy. So split push, you push like 1 or 2 units, sometimes 3, through this portal, kill this guy, have them kill this archer, like bring a healer with them to heal them so it can duel the archer, assuming that you know it can take the archer on and kill it pretty easily. Kill the second archer, and then before you open the gate, you clear out the left side with the majority of your forces, and then you warp in a very durable unit that can tank 2 enemies, including an archer and a cav, and then when this gets in, you open this gate and then push from both sides. Alternatively, you can kind of like push a unit in and then tank, but it can be kind of risky to do this. You don't have to go in here. You can actually beat this map without going in here. What you have to do is like warp a dude from like here to here, which is kind of awkward. So there's that. But we'll do a split push just for the sake of argument. So what we'll do, we'll start with the right side. So turn on aggro lines, always the easiest thing, always the best thing to do. All right, so when you warp, you actually get to move again. So you can see here. This guy won't be able to kill my Bernadetta, she's insane, as you can see. She's ridiculous. Very likely your Bernadetta doesn't have Death Blow, Darting Blow, and hit plus 20. She doesn't have close counter though, so she's gonna get hit. I'm gonna send Lindhart over here, he has physics, so he can still help the team. And I probably just need these two. This Bernadetta is ridiculous. She can fight this, like these archers. She actually doubles them. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they have an AS of 9. That's what it looks at when determining doubling. She has an AS of 13. So she doubles them on counterattack. Alright. So this side, if you don't have very strong units, one of the best things to do is to like turn on the archers so you can see where they go, or at least just turn the second one on so you don't get hit by 2 things. And obviously if I just stand here mounted and get shot, it'll deal some damage to me, so we can pull with a different unit. But let's just do this. We'll just dismount. Okay, so he's gonna hit a 10 on me, and then what you want to do is move units in.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Ready.
Kind of get everyone ready to like jump in. If you have mounted units, it'll help. Then you just kind of wait. Now, I can be way more aggressive than this because my units are kind of min-maxed already. But for the sake of argument, I'm going to play this as if they're not. Oh, he had 1% crit. He could have killed her too. That's funny. We'll just skip their turn. Okay, so you'll end up with a position kind of like this, where you have this archer, then this archer is usually too far to hit anything. You'll have either things like in this shape, or sometimes they're like in a line. But this is generally the shape you get, or the formation. So what we can do is mount. Funny enough, Pegasus Knights are one of the best counters to archers because of Canto and their attack range. So they can often get in and out of archer attack ranges pretty easily with like minimal risk. So like I can just get in there, you know. Obviously a cav is better for that because there's no risk of an archer just like one-shotting you out of nowhere. Alright, so for this section, you just nuke these down. You can nuke these down. You can hit this with magic. You can use gambits if you need to. If you're not doing any auxiliary battles,
It's dangerous.
it can be easier, or not easier. It can be definitely much harder because you won't have min-maxed. I've actually beaten this map without any auxiliaries, aside from the first forced one. And I basically did something like this strat, except I sent one unit over here to kill this guy, and then the rest of my units were pushing, and then that unit caught up with everyone. So the idea is you have a unit kill this, and then retreat, and then you don't even bother with these until late, and then eventually just teleport a few units through, and then when these dudes spawn in, you just kill like 1 or 2 of them, and then just like push through here to finish up. You can also teleport in early, so you kind of send in your whole army through this side, teleport through here, which takes you into here, and then kill the 3 pop-ups. There's a cav like here, a cav I think like here, or actually it's like here. There's 2 cavs, one here, roughly speaking, and then an archer right here. So if you have enough move, or if you stride, you can warp in. The warping in spawns them, and then you can have your dude stride, run up to the archer, kill it. So a unit that can double, a unit that can one-shot. That's how you tackle that. So that way you have an entire team, especially if they're under-leveled, so they can work off each other. And you just kill this thing and then, you know, commit your entire attack to the left. And then push like 2 or 3 units through here after you deal with these. And then while you're pushing them through here, you start picking apart this position. And I'll show how to easily pick apart this section. And this worked on a playthrough where I wasn't allowed to do like anything, like no DLC online, no auxiliary battles, no paralogs, no monastery even, so no saint statues. I didn't have foraging until time skip, so like it was these tactics work. Okay, so this section I can actually just duel all of these, like all my units. Like I have a level 19 Dorothea with Thoron, so this part's not going to be hard for me at all. I can probably even body block. Like I'm going to Thoron this guy. If this hits, that's amazing. Nice.
Winning's always nice.
I might get her archer just for hit plus 20. But you kill him, and then you can just body block with 2 units here, or like this, so then the archer can't hit her. Or maybe it can. Let's see. What's the archer gonna do to her? It doesn't even have lethal. It attacks too slow. So we'll just kill all these. Okay, so get some archers in there. He has Deathblow, I think. Oh no, he doesn't. He's about to get it. Oh no, he does. I didn't equip it. He doesn't have Deathblow equipped, but he has the Mastery. Okay, he does have it equipped though. Sylvain, the main. All right, that's overkill. I'll just smack him with an axe. That's better. Gotta save that mace. So yeah, the first thing to do, you don't want to overcommit, especially if you're not min-maxing, because what will happen is you'll get picked apart by these archers and something will die. So just keep that in mind. I'm only pushing up units that I know can take it. So she can catch a heal, or no, she can't catch a heal. All right, so we can do one of these. Horses are insane. Maybe we commit a little bit more. Shatter Slash actually reduces defense, which is kind of cool. It's a very interesting attack. Alright, that's probably one-shottable now. Alright, she has an AS of 13. An AS. She doubles this? Jesus, dude. Oh yeah, she has darting. I was like, why does she double this? Cool. Alright, she's fine. Alright, and then over here, we can just do one of these. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's right. She doesn't have anything yet. She can probably... Let's see. Can you kill this? I can always gambit this, I suppose. That's a pretty big gambit. It's like a huge gambit. To push him back? No. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. She doesn't have curve shot yet. Curve shot's great for finishing off targets.
Be gone. Whoops.
Whoops. Oh well. Alright, so you should end up with a position like this after you handle this. Depending on your team comp, depending on if you're doing self-imposed challenges, if you're min-maxing, this is roughly what you should end up with. Like an archer here, and then you turn this archer on so you can see where it goes. Now, as long as a unit that attacks this archer can't get doubled or reliably killed, you can start advancing. You do have a turn limit, so it's a good idea to start advancing, especially knowing what you can tank. So, for example, if one of your mages will get doubled and killed by an archer, don't push it in yet. You can also body block. So, for example, that's interesting. Why is it attacking her? I don't know. I don't know why. He's so concerned with attacking a unit that's going to tank it so well, but whatever. You can start pushing up. Doing stuff like this can body block. We just need to fill it in. Like here, for example. Starts to reduce the tiles it can hit. Okay, and then once you deal with him, this next part I actually kind of think is pretty cool. For whatever reason. Alright, and then for this, I'm gonna have him... How many physics do you have? 10? Yeah, he's 10. Alright, I'm gonna have him move up in physic. Or I guess I don't need to. Let's do this. I think no matter what, he's gonna heal for too much. Sometimes you can bait enemies into being stupid. Alright, what are you gonna hit on me? Lethal? Nope. Doesn't have lethal. Okay, so we're gonna heal. He's level 22.
Could have been.
It's ridiculous. A 5% crit. They get you with that sometimes. Get a 4% crit on her. Alright, let's see what we can hit on him. 30 times 2? Oh, that's crazy, dude. If I had a steel bow, he'd be dead. What we can do, though, is just heal. We can just play it safe. Alright, let's see. Alright, he's gonna hit a 14 on me. He's dead, so as long as he doesn't crit me on counterattack. Alright, we're fine. She's so ridiculous right now with the hit plus 20. We definitely need that, so we'll drop the Iron Lance. So this is the split push where you have like a reliable ranged unit with a healer. And if you have a healer with physic, as they're getting to like these points, like this point, this point, this point, they can still physic over the board. Like they can usually physic over here, which is pretty useful. And depending on how much you need the healer, this strategy I would say is like somewhat optimal. It's not like super optimal, but if you can manage it, it can situationally be faster than just having your entire team push this side. So let's see, who wants to kill? Need to get her some. She needs axe training, I think. Yeah, she needs brigand, so go get some axe training. Nice. All right, then up here. All right, we're gonna turn, this archer's dead. We're gonna kill this archer. So next thing you wanna do, you wanna check these, you wanna check this mage. I would turn the mage on and pull him with a res tank. So this pull, pretty simple. You wanna find a unit with really high res. Ingrid's a good example, mage is a good example. So in this case, we can throw Ingrid here. She can wait. Yeah, she's gonna take 2 damage. She's gonna counterattack. So you pull that, it'll go on an evasion tile, which is a little annoying. And then you can also pull this position. Now, if you don't counter armor or counter his weapon, he should attack you and you get a counterattack. Otherwise, he'll use a gambit. So you kind of pull this position. Yeah, he's just going to attack. You pull this position by pulling these two. If you pull this tile, you run the risk of getting hit by this, and that, which could be bad. This guy, well actually I guess you can only get hit by 2 of them. This guy will run up and hit you, and then this guy will follow up. So you at least get hit by 2 things. So keep that in mind. Alright, and then Dorothea, she can just move all the way up. Physic. Yeah, look at the physic range on this already. It's quite insane. This early. Caspar, Petra. We'll give it to Sylvain. If he can take it. Good.
What's next?
Yeah, you just want to move as many units up as you can to counterattack their push. Curve shot at 2 range is really strong, so we're going to be doing that. They'll line up too, so you can gambit them. Especially if you have a long gambit. So let's check to see. Like Gerald's Mercenaries is a perfect example. Assault Troop. Yeah, so like... Now I can go for this, but I can wait for more accuracy. Like I can bring in Dorothea. She can just heal someone. That should get my gambit up. Yeah, up to 75. And then... Let's see, I'm gonna have Ingrid attack this. Sure. She doubles because she has Darting Blow. Alright, let's see if he gets it. Nice, dude. Yeah, curve shot's really good to get on all of your physical units for early game, and even mid game. You can run it throughout the entirety of the game. It's always good to have. I use it for like last hitting and chip damage. I don't use it as like the main attack. It's just like really good for that. Alright, and then stuff like this. This is a little gimmick here. So we haven't taken a turn with Ferdinand, but now, because he's a ranged unit, we've increased our gambit accuracy. So, little gimmick there. So he hasn't consumed the turn yet. We get a gambit off. Alright, now he has a mace, I believe. No, he has a training. Oh yeah, he's gonna be a lance user. I'm just gonna have him be on Paladin the entire game. It's a pretty good class, actually. Alright, so he lowered his defense. He can move here, that's fine. What are you gonna hit on her? 12? Whatever. Alright, then he can... Another thing, too, is, like, if you have units that are far away, that you can move up like this, you should. Because you can, like, attack from, like, the front, or from the back to the front. So that way, the units that are furthest away are going to hit the things that are closest to your front line, and then your front line can push up further. This is something that I'm sure some Fire Emblem YouTubers talk about. I would have a hard time imagining no one mentions this ever. It's like a basic fundamental of like positioning units. Alright, we got a door key, cool. Alright, then we can capitalize on this. Getting your cav units early, getting mobility is massive. Getting Cavs and Pegasus Knights early is very useful because of Kanto and just their innate mobility. Like, look how far she can move. She's already ready to push on to the next stage, and we're only on turn 5. All right, and then these guys over here. So we might as well do this. We're gonna use physics just to keep things moving. Usually you want Bernie to be like -2 or -1 health. Just so that she can deal extra damage. But because we're dealing with enemy snipers, well, enemy archers, we're gonna play it a little safer. And then Dorothea is great for like being the solo healer because anything around her just gets chip healed, so it's pretty useful. So she's just gonna move up in physic. Actually, maybe we should... Let's hold on to these physics. I'm like burning through them. Let's move up like this. Except we need to start feeding these units XP. Especially like Ferdinand, he's pretty... Let's do this. Move you here. I'm sorry. Here. So it's a linked attack plus Professor XP on an evasion tile. Alright, can you kill this? Yes, you can. With Shatter? Good.
You should be honored.
Okay, and then he can just kind of chill out here, that's fine. Alright, then the rest of everyone else. Alright, so she'll move up. Actually, we'll do this. Now she'll move up. Use basic heal. And then Sylvain will catch some AoE healing for free. Okay, and then one thing you can do here is this. Alright, so this is one of the most optimal things to do in this map. People might know about this, they might not, but this strategy here will save you a lot of trouble for a few reasons. Alright, so the first thing is you get this guy off an evasion tile. That's the first thing. The second thing is you pull this archer away, which as you can see can hit some of these tiles and actually can be a big annoyance to any units pushing this side. So you're essentially dealing with two threats at once. And also look at their hit rates. 16%. 16%. So why is their hit rate so terrible? So the first thing is you're on an evasion tile. You can stand on either one of these, but this one gets the other guy. That's the first thing. The second thing is it's at 2 range. And archers have worse accuracy at 2 range. So the combination, or I'm sorry, 3 range. So they're hitting like 3, it's like 1, 2, 3 tiles away. So because they're hitting at 3 range, because you're on an evasion tile, almost anything you put here is going to be extremely evasive. And is statistically unlikely to get hit. So that's the big strategy. So here's the idea though. Pulling this allows you to deal with this early. These aggro and then go into here. And then guess what? They're stuck in a gate. When you open this gate, you just deal with this guy, and then everything else is stuck until you open either this gate or this gate. So they're just gated off, and you can deal with them as you want. And it makes the map so much easier. Okay, and then for this section, I should have changed her back into an archer so she can counterattack at 2 range, but sometimes they're dumb and will attack me at suboptimal range. There is another thing you can do that's kind of funny where you can like ping things. I'll show that in a second. Yeah, they're unlikely to hit her. But they also put themselves within range for counterattack. That's the key. You can curve shot from these evasion tiles, and they're pretty much not going to hit you. So, alright, she doesn't have it yet, but let's see, let's attack. Okay, so she can hit a 13. You can have other units do it too, so like another unit can fly in. Wait, does Byleth not have curve shot either? No, it doesn't. Byleth does not. I think Ferdinand does though. Yeah, combat arts, curve shot. So look at that accuracy on their counterattack, 21%. I have 100% accuracy, and he doesn't have hit plus 20. This is closer to a unit you'd be running if you're not min-maxed. Then you can like Thoron if you want. And then the big upside of Kanto is if things don't go right, like if she takes too much damage, doesn't matter, she can Kanto to safety. Hell yeah, dude, strength and speed, that's what we want to see. Alright, she can just go up here. And then I'll have Byleth actually kill this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, just making sure that when I kill it, I don't get hit by an archer. Even though it's not even lethal damage. Yeah, so that's how you deal with this guy. You just use these evasion tiles before you even open the gate. Not that this guy's a threat, but it's so much easier if you deal with him than deal with him in this way. And then I can have Peacher over here. Do a combat art. Putting this at 1 shot. So now anything can just go kill this. So draw back. I don't think I have the range though. No, I don't have the range. She can just stand up there for fun. Alright, let's move Ferdinand up. I'll open the door now. This just opens the first door. And this tile is safe. Not that this is a big threat, but these tiles are safe. So if you open the door from this tile, you're on an evasion tile, and this guy can't hit you. He will advance on you, and he's an easy kill with magic. Alright, and then for this situation, I'm just going to move... I'll just physic her. I can't warp in, because in order for her to hit, she has to be here. So as long as he doesn't crit me, we're good. And we're good. She has a shield too for some reason. I think I equipped it for like a farm. We will need that, so we'll send the Vulnerary. We're gonna reunite with our team pretty soon. Yeah, this guy's no chance. 14%. Oh no, they're healing him. Alright, and then for this situation, just go here. She's gonna catch a physic, so you can heal after moving, like after warping. You can kill this guy with a curve shot or an archer from here. It doesn't really help that much. You're better off pushing up and like pulling these, and then you can always like have a unit stand here. It'll draw these two over, and then you just open the gate to kill this to ignore the Death Knight. All right, so we got a mace. All right, he should be dead.
Just give up.
Mace is really good too. I think that's like an underrated weapon.
I like how this.
It's really good for just nuking tanks, as you'd expect. All right, for these guys, let's do this. First, let's get Dorothea up here. Let's have her move here and then heal. Nice. For these guys, you can just do one of these. Just shoot them. Doesn't matter. They're usually not a big threat. And then, in this case, I can chill out next to Dorothea for free. Free healing. You can also curve shot if you have it. So what I can do here is I can curve shot. Ping him for some damage. Move back next to Dorothea.
Should I have held back?
Alright, and then for this situation, assuming he doesn't crit me, which he shouldn't. Okay, he's dead. Okay, and then for this situation, she is a res tank. So the evasion tiles don't do anything to mitigate magic. So because she's a res tank, I'll just draw these over and she'll just kill them over time while we're pushing. So if you have a unit that could be a mage, could be Ingrid, you know, any unit that's naturally high in res, you can just kill these dudes over time pretty easily. This guy will keep physicking until he's out, so kind of annoying, but what are you gonna do? Alright, someone has a door key. And it's not me. Oh, you have a chest key. Who has it? Someone does. Oh, she does. Okay, Petra has it. So let's do this. I have another one in my convoy, so we'll just kill this. Killing this one will cause another one to attack me, because now there's a space. That's why that other one's pushing up. Because it's trying to reroute to me, but because it can't, it won't. Alright, so we can just convoy. Assuming you bought another door key, or you can just trade it to the unit up here. Opening one door opens both. Also note, this enemy will not pursue you. It'll just sit there. I'll sit here for linked attack. We'll do one of these. Move up and heal. Bring the AoE healing with me. Put some chip on him. Curve shot. Well, might as well go big. Yeah, that's better. He got it. He has to hit. Very good.
Right makes might, right?
Cool. He also doesn't have hit plus 20. That's just how accurate curve shot is at 2 range. So there you go. It's pretty good. All right, and Sylvain, you know, he can actually start doing some pretty useful shit over here. If you can get that healer to come over, which he naturally will do, you can start pinging him, and you can kill him with 2 curve shots. And I believe he doesn't heal himself at all. Oh, he's a magic staff. That's interesting. These are easy to come by on like a game where you're doing like auxiliary and, you know, or sorry, paralogs, but you could steal this. I mean, he does have 17 speed though, so that could be kind of hard to, yeah, that'd be hard to get around. That's interesting. So he has a stealable magic staff. I never knew that until just now. All right, and then this section over here, you open the door. And then you can see why we're pushing with the Physic Mage, because then he can start healing the other dudes. Not that her 2 health needed healed. Nice. Yeah, he can't move now, so he's dead. And then we just have 2 things to deal with, which is pretty easy. And then for here, what you can do one of these. He can still heal from this far away. He'll just wait. This guy, I'm pretty sure he doesn't move, so he's just a dead target. So pushing up this way can help you start to ping enemies and get rid of them. So what we'll do here, same thing, just combat arts. So this, attacking that archer down here and then pulling these, prevents them from balling up here, giving you a massive problem. So even if you have crappy units, and I had really bad units when I did the no auxiliary, no paralog, no monastery run. I did this for Golden Deer and Blue Lions. This is one of the most optimal things for this because like we're only on turn 10 and most of the map is clear. So we're doing really well, I would say. Then we got... do have to kind of watch out for this. But gambits exist, so we can probably just gambit this. Alright, that's pretty low accuracy. Alright, so we'll move up healer. Heal him. Her. I thought that was Sylvain. Sylvain's over there. Then you can do something like this. Just kind of have him chill out here. Alright, that'll increase gambit accuracy, so let's see what we have now. Oh, it's just stride. I mean, that actually isn't bad. We can stride. That actually would be okay. As long as it hits Byleth. Alright, then we'll move here. Yeah, here we go. Oh shit, you can fly over this. That's so cool. I love little things like that in games. I feel like that's not enough of a thing in this game. Now we have options here. We can probably just kill this guy. To be honest, we don't have to deal with him anymore. I'll just Wrath Strike him for lethal.
Each battle, a chance to grow. Another step.
Nice. I can just move here. This is gonna hit nothing on me, yeah. And then we kill the healer with curve shot.
You're out of luck.
Let's bring up Caspar. He's weak to magic, so we'll kind of leave him up there. Okay, so we do need to eventually push down here. So I can probably push Petra. She has really high stats. Like, she's pretty good. Like, not the best defense, but she has decent defense, decent health. She shouldn't get doubled. She's very fast. So she can actually run in here and trigger the pop-up in here. But I'll wait until these units are ready to hop in as well. So we'll see. And actually, Linhardt can just heal her and then just kind of kite. Like, he can probably just physic from, like, this tile. So let's actually do that now, just for fun. Well, we want to get her into position first, so let's get her down here. We can push with both of these. And then eventually, once you flip the lever, this opens up, and then you can push in with more units. So that's also another thing you can do. So we're just going to kill this guy. Suppose I could stride a bunch of units too. That's another thing you could do. You can always stride units. Quite a few of them. If you know you can kill the Death Knight, for like I know for a fact if I put Lance of Ruin on Byleth, I can one-shot the Death Knight. You can just do that. You don't have to like clear out the map. You probably want to get the March Ring though. It's a pretty good item. Honestly, it's not needed. Like, you don't have to do it. But it is nice to have. Just kill this guy.
I thought I was dead.
Nice. Speed. Alright, so we're on turn... Dang, we're on turn 11. We have a lot of time. I can pretty much get everything. I can get the March Ring, and then I can also get... I think it's like a Levin Sword, or a Killing Edge or something. Alright. Who does? Okay, he hasn't gone yet. Alright, Physic. Her... The other thing I can do is I can warp Bernadetta after they spawn in. So, check this out. Alright, so yeah, warp in. Alright, there's going to be an archer, 2 calves. Cool, I have their positions memorized. We're going to have... Let's move you... Guess you'll just Physic. You can do a 3-way push into that room to make it as safe as possible. So for example, if I gambit these... This is about to get really crazy in like 5 seconds. I'll just move her down here. Alright, so I can actually just flip the lever, and all my stride units can rush through this and just start killing shit. Alternatively, let's see what I can do. I can probably kill this in 1 hit. At least 1 round of combat. I can kill him. I can probably just shoot him with a bow, to be honest. Wow. I can just do this. Yeah, let's do this. I kind of want to warp. I kind of want to flex on them, so let's do that. I know Bernadetta is actually very tanky, so she can definitely tank a single cav. She can probably tank both calves. Let's see, what's a cav gonna hit on her? It's not even gonna go for it. It can hit a 14. Alright, so we can do like, yeah, just kill this with Training Lance. Pretty absurd. Pretty good damage output this early. And then we can shoot this for lethal. Alright, Ingrid has... we'll just do this. We'll play it a little bit safe. Alright, now we can bum rush them. Probably starting with... Well... Alright, he does have Night Kneeler. Hopefully he can Night Kneel this. Oh man, he doesn't have Death Blow yet. See, the thing is, Night Kneeler, Byleth shoots this for lethal damage. Can I undo all this? No, I can't. Alright, so what about attacking it? Alright, he doesn't double. Alright, so Night Kneeler. Oh, he didn't get hit. Nice. Byleth comes in. Just attack it with a bow, kill it.
That is that.
Standard stuff. And then if he would have taken damage, you just body block. I'm just going to body block right next to it as a flex. Because it can't do shit to me. Alright, and then for the rest of these, you can even do this. Alright, what's your res? Terrible. 5 res? Dude, these guys' res is dog shit. I'll just get them ready to jump in. And then one cool thing about this lever is this is actually less distance. So like if you warp here and then move around to here, it's less distance than running all the way through this. So keeping those 2 units back is not a downside at all, positionally, even though it might seem like it is. Alright. Right on. Okay, so... You have a door key. I don't need to open the door if I don't want to. I mean, it's like 100 gold, so who cares, but just kill this guy.
Should I have held back?
Alright, I'm pretty sure this is the one I want. And then this one is this. And then I believe this one is the lowest. So someone needs a chest key. Who has a chest key? Need to get a chest key over here. I'm just gonna burn this Physic just to get XP. Pretty simple stuff. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run this chest key over for the low chest. What's your res? Dude, why is everyone's res terrible? 4 res. We need Dorothea to come over here just to get rid of these mages. And we can Thor on this and like shoot it with like curve shot and shit for lethal. Let's start running these units back. Get ready to push the final area. Linhardt can stay down there because he can always physic from that position, so it's fine. Okay, and then these just kind of wrap around this. Who hasn't gone? Oh, okay. Alright. Wait, who has the chess key now? Oh, she does. Alright, give it to Ferdinand, I guess. Let's get these in. Because he might end up on that tile. Okay, and then for this one, you might be tempted to... Well, actually, I can attack it right away, so never mind. I probably can kill with Armor Slayer immediately. Yeah. The thing with this guy, sometimes, like if you have a class that doesn't have high mobility, and you warp in and then just like wait on a tile, it will gambit you, and if you don't have Physic or something available to heal it, it can kill you just randomly. That happened to me in a playthrough, like when I first did Maddening. I was like, what the fuck? I was pretty mad about it. Dude, look at that Physic range. Holy shit. It's pretty insane. Alright, Sylvain. You're also terrible res. Everyone is just like dog shit res. Alright, my dude. This should be the one we want, I believe. Oh no, it's not. We have turns, so we'll just like... We'll grab this. It's good to have chest keys and like buy like 1 or 2 chest keys at all times, just in case you need to get a March Ring. Alright, it wasn't that tile. It might be this one. I want to say this one is this. So we know this is this. We know that is this. And then this is this. So it's either this one or it's this one. It could be this one. We have turns though, so I'm not really worried. We can start getting more things killed. I can even Thor on this if I want to. Let's get all these units up here.
All roses have thorns.
Did she crit? She might have crit it.
Gro-
Nice, she crit it. What are you gonna hit? He hits nothing. If you do auxiliary grinding, like you just have a unit use all of its like healing spells, for example, you will power level your healers to like a few levels above everything. Alright, I want to say it's the one over there. Alright, so Byleth can return. And we can even have another unit get XP. Yeah.
Oh, no one makes it past me.
No one makes an ass of me.
Pretty good, don't you?
There's 9 speed. Alright, so from this point, you can kill this with range attacks, or you can go for the Death Knight kill, whatever you want to do. Let's heal the healer. Alright, so he's now one shot. You don't even have to open the gate. You can just 3-range it to death. Pretty simple. Pretty easy. We actually might go for the Death Knight kill for fun. Like, without using Lance of Ruin. What you would do is just spam gambits on it to lower its health. Alright, let's see. Is this the one we want? Please tell me it is. Yes! We got it. Alright. Yes! Alright, get in there, Byleth. So to kill him, you can have a door opener. You can always just warp in the Lance of Ruin. That's pretty good. So the door opener should be like your weakest unit. Ingrid in this case isn't like the strongest unit. Let's do that. So Ingrid can open. Not yet though. Just getting it set up. Let's see. I don't think we have Stride anymore. Nah, it's just 2. Alright, what is this? A 11 sword or something? Killing Edge? 11 sword, okay. It's whatever. It's not the best item, but it's not terrible. Alright, let's get into position here. So the idea is you hit it with a bunch of gambits and then you hit it with, what is it? Like Night Kneeler for like 30 or 40 damage. Alright, let's see if we got this. Alright, so the first thing to do would be to check what our Night Kneeler damage is with every unit. Oh, I don't even have a spear on me right now. Convoy. Okay, let's do this. Alright, first let's start with who can hit it with a gambit. Got Blaze. Stride. I might just give Byleth the Lance of Ruin. It's kind of a waste though, to be honest, to do that. Alright, so no one can really get in there. It's kind of awkward. You can always open the door and then like on a Canto unit and then run out. That's like a thing. Let's see. Alright, what can you Night Kneeler? Alright, she can hit a 17 with that. Yeah, he's too far away. And I don't think the Gambit's gonna pull him back like Assembly. I'm pretty sure he's unaffected. Yeah, it just hits him. And now I'm just in the way. Yeah, we'll just kill this guy. She could use a level up.
I'll celebrate later.
Alright, so that's chapter 6. A few different strategies to beat it, as well as a demo of how to beat it using specific tactics to break apart the enemy position. So yeah, thanks for checking this out. Definitely like and subscribe if you found this useful, if you enjoyed this, and peace.